Hey everyone, it's Siffco here, and today we're diving into Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater Remake, a ground-up reimagining of the classic Metal Gear Solid 3. I, however, went in blind, having skipped the original on PS2 because Metal Gear Solid 2 wasn't my jam back then. Now, I'm here to talk about what this game's all about, what's good, what's not, and whether it's worth your cash. So these are my first impressions of the game and my thoughts of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater Remake. I played this on the RTX 3080 and the Ryzen 9 with DLSS performance mode. So what is it? Metal Gear Solid Delta is a full remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Originally released in 2004, you play as Naked Snake, and it's a stealth action game with a heavy dose of cinematic storytelling. Built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. Think Rambo meets James Bond with a side of Top Gun vibes. You're sneaking through jungles, taking out enemies, and unraveling a story about betrayal and espionage. I'm about 10 hours in, and this is my take so far. So let's start with the good stuff. And there's a lot to like. First, the visuals are straight up phenomenal. Unreal Engine 5 makes this game look like a modern blockbuster. The jungles are dense, the lighting is gorgeous, and the cinematics, they're absolutely top-notch, next level. The opening scene with Snake jumping out of a plane feels like something out of a Hollywood action flick. Lip syncing and camera work are absolutely on point, making every cutscene feel like you're watching a movie. Gameplay feels true to Metal Gear roots. Stealth is king, crawling through grass, avoiding guards, and knocking out enemies is as satisfying as ever. The camouflage system is straight up standout. You swap outfits to blend into different environments, lowering your visibility. It's a pretty cool mechanic that absolutely adds to the stealth and its depth. Performance-wise, again, I'm running on an RTX 3080 Ryzen 9 with DLSS performance mode, and I'm getting 50 to 60 consistent frames without any major dips in busy areas. No crashes, no major bugs. My experience has been pretty rock solid. If you're into cinematic action games with a side of stealth, this remake is delivering big time. Let's talk about the things that weren't really working, or they weren't really big deals, but just things to maybe get better at. The cover system for sure feels dated. You have to push towards a wall, so double press, and then you'll stick on it, and sometimes you'll pop out of cover or not even engage with the cover by accident. A dedicated cover button like in the Division 2 or the Division series would have been a game changer. I love their cover system. The voice acting, while solid, has some PS2 era quirks that feel a bit off in 2025. Like there was some guy who looked really tough, but his voice sounded like this. Also, small nitpick, in cutscene, Snake always holds a pistol. Even if you got an AK equipped, it's immersion breaking, but you know, not a deal breaker. They went for a 1-for-1, I'm assuming, so that's something I guess that they just didn't want to even, this completely safe. They didn't want to change anything, you know. Hey, maybe you should hold an AK. No, let's not change anything. Kojima is a mastermind. Let's just keep it the way it is. My biggest gripe though, these random green and orange collectible dolls scattered around. They feel completely out of place in this gritty, realistic world. Do I shoot them? Ignore them? They just pull me out of the experience. I'm not a huge fan, you know, but again, we're just kind of nitpicking here. Lastly, I expected more survival mechanics like hunting and cooking food and having a camp or something, and you cook your food, but it's lighter on that than I hoped. Still, I'm early in, so maybe that'll change. So, should you buy Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater Remake? If you're a fan of the original, this seems to be a faithful 1-for-1 from what I've heard and seen. The visuals look modernized, it runs smooth. If you're new to the series like me, it's an awesome mix of stealth and action and cinematic storytelling that feels like 007, especially if you put the DLC camo, you'll look like Rambo, and Top Gun rolled into one. It's just all amazing. The clunky cover system and weird collectibles are minor stumbles in an otherwise stellar package. I'm hooked on the story and can't wait to see where it goes. If you love stealth games or even just beautiful cinematic adventures, this is like a no-brainer. But don't get me wrong, I'm always a fan of sales. So if you want to wait and pick it up on a sale, by all means, you do you. So those are my thoughts and first impressions about Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater Remake. I streamed a little bit of the preview so you guys can just see an hour or so of just straight up gameplay. That's what I do with all these cool games and releases. So check that out and Hopefully that will help you decide. So what do you think about this remake? Are you picking it up? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Like this video if you found this helpful, and subscribe for more videos like this. I also upload shorts almost every day. So again, thank you. Comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, happy gaming.